So for everybody that always says that they think I pick songs just to be cool or to be different or contrarian, this one's for you. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Listography. Jason, Joe, and Crams are here. Steely Dan week. Joe in all his glory. Top 10 songs. We ranked the records yesterday. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I'm sure Joe's list was extremely long. Interested to see how he narrowed it down and crammed too.
Let's save Joe for last, and I'll start, and then you go, Jace. My number 10 from Asia, I've got Peg. Really loved this back in film school because of the "it's your favorite foreign movie" line, but it's so cool how it picks up into the chorus with the hi-hat and everything, and it's just so snappy and catchy. Number 9, I've got Night by Night. Love the groove with the little almost like Shaft-esque guitar, very porn starish. Smooth horns coming in and out, and I love the breakdown of the horns, the dun, 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 dun. So it sounds so epic and just like party. Number 8, I've got Josie. Love the intro to it. It's so awesome. And just a great, cool song about a girl with attitude. Great chorus. Number 7, I've got Pretzel Logic. Love the low keys and the blues vibe on it. Really cool. And the way the song, I guess it's a chorus, just kind of dies off, and then he goes, "Oh yeah," and then the horns just take over. It's great. Number 6, Kid Charlemagne. I don't know how you cannot like the song, Jason. It's so cool. The singing and the backing vocals are just fantastic, and it's got just an amazing groove to it. Number 5, I've got Only a Fool Would Say That. Guitar work on it is sensational. The Latin flair to it is also really cool, as it is throughout Can't Buy a Thrill. Number 4, I've got Don't Take Me Alive. Just a classic. Lyrics are great. I just love the dark, villainous attitude to it, just with a simple composition of a few chords that dun, dun, dun. Great. Number 3, Deacon Blues. I'm with Joe, one of their best lyrical songs. Love the drink scotch whiskey all night long and hide behind the wheel line is just great. It's like struggling, sad musician. So breezy in the verse. I love it. Do It Again is my number 2. Amazing vibe with the percussion. The sitar solo is one of my favorite solos ever. And I love the vocals on this. He's really hitting some high notes without falsetto. I've tried to sing it, and it's a stretch. It's tough, but he sounds great. My number 1 is my old school, not because of one, but 2 of my favorite little guitar solos ever. Just the little pinches and everything he's doing, and just snapping and cutting everything off while he's doing his work and his run is just amazing. And the horns going on in the back are so cool. And it's got just such a different vibe during that part of the song than the verse, which is so just upbeat and rah, 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 cheer kind of thing. It's awesome. My old school number 1 favorite Steely Dan song.
Forgot I was going next. My Steely Dan songs list is maybe the most hit-oriented top 10 I've ever done. So for everybody that always says that they think I pick songs just to be cool or to be different or contrarian, this one's for you. My number 10 is Babylon Sisters. Love the electric piano on it. The female backing vocals add a lot of character as well. My number 9, Bad Sneakers from Katie Lied. Love the chorus. Michael McDonald sounds really cool on it. Killer Walter Becker solo on it as well, with some great piano playing under the solo. My number 8 is Do It Again. Such a cool and unique song, kind of easy to take for granted after hearing it so many times. But the Latin percussion and the electric sitar solo, and you've got that Yamaha C30 keyboard where he's bending the pitch and it sounds totally off the wall. It's awesome. Number 7, I've got Reelin' in the Years. Great guitar playing on it. Love the chord progression in the verses too. And you got Elliot Randall playing on that one. My number 6 is Barrytown, maybe the closest they ever got to their 70s singer-songwriter contemporaries like Jackson Browne and Warren Zevon. My number 5 is Bodhisattva. Amazing guitar work, killer riff, great way to open their second record. Denny Diaz plays the first solo, Jeff Skunk Baxter plays the second one, but just awesome playing all the way through it. My number 4 is Dirty Work, actually. I love the harmonies on it. I think they're so killer. And yeah, David Palmer's voice, I don't know if it works super well in the context of Steely Dan, but I like his voice. Number 3 for me is Ricky Don't Lose That Number. This was the band's most successful single that they ever had. You got another great Skunk Baxter solo on it. Number 2 is My Old School. Great groove on it. Amazing Skunk Baxter playing. Saved some of his best solos for their most accessible songs, I think. He really just smokes on this one. My number 1, though, is Kings from the debut, Can't Buy a Thrill. It's always been my favorite Steely Dan song. I love the chorus on it and how it lifts out of the verses. The congas on it and the backing vocals are great. And the start of the guitar solo does this really weird, like descending, like dissonant line that it plays. It's really cool. Like it's like falling into the solo. But yeah, I love that track.
All fantastic choices, except maybe Dirty Work. That was probably the only song that you guys mentioned that wasn't like literally on my list, maybe in the last half an hour, because I've shuffled it even during this listography, this recording. It's impossible for me to pick 10. And it would probably be easier. I mean, if you exclude the last 2, it'd probably be easier to do a top 10 list of songs that wouldn't make my top 10, because there's only like 10 of them, maybe. It would be like St. Louis Toodaloo, and then maybe Got the News. Like, I can't really think of anything else that wouldn't be eligible, but whatever. I digress. Number 10, a late edition. I got Gaucho. I love those horns, which they admittedly ripped off from somebody. I can't remember his name. They just stole it. Doesn't matter. The chorus, the "Who's the Gaucho amigo? Why is he standing in your spangled leather poncho and your elevator shoes? Bodacious cowboys such as your friend will never be welcome here, high in the Custer Dome." Just the ridiculousness of this. It just cannot be explained, the way they got it into a song. A smooth, like jazzy, like perfect little yacht rock song. Might be their like closest to Hall & Oates, but the lyrics are so sorted. I love it. Can't get enough this week. It's my number 1 listen of the week. Number 9, another smooth number, like a Black Cow. I just love the groove of this. It's just so perfect. Like another like jazzy, like almost yacht rock, but lyrics really elevate it. And I love the backup vocals, the "You Were High," like they just come in perfect. Like the use of backup vocalists on their albums, probably the best, maybe, other than like Queen, who had the members in the band, but their use of like a female chorus and Michael McDonald, just the kind of the absurdity of the way they use them is perfect. Number 8, I got Showbiz Kids. I love the slide guitar work from Rick Derringer, the nasty lyrics about, celebrities and everything like that. Just really kind of like mean vibe to it. A lot of venom, which of course I always like. Number 7, I got King of the World. Love the guitar tone. It's a little bit, it's almost like sci-fi as far as like being, the last man on earth. So it's sort of out of their normal zone, which really makes it stand out, I think, in their catalog. Number 6, another one that stands out in a completely different way. I got Rose Darling. Love the guitar work. Almost like a country western feel a little bit to it. And it's almost like romantic in like this gross, like lustful way. Really kind of like cringy lyrics almost, but like perfectly, like purposely kind of cringy, the way he talks about like a love affair. Number 5, I got Deacon Blues. Just lyrically, so great. So many just like perfect little lines. And that's another one where there's no, there's not like a killer guitar solo or anything. It just throughout the whole song, just perfect groove, perfect playing, a lot of different elements, the horns and everything. Just number 4, I got My Old School. I think we all see the greatness in this song. Just a great story. Like it's a real story-driven song, and the guitars work throughout perfectly. It's got like a really nice upbeat. Kramzer said high school. I think it's college feel. It's a real like dorm kind of like. Number 3, I got Reelin' in the Years, some of my favorite guitar work, which I probably could say that about a lot of their songs, but just the tone of that opening guitar solo is perfect. It's like this kind of fuzzy, and I love the piano and the verses, and the chorus with all the vocals is just amazing, the way they kind of shift and work with the song. Number 2, Don't Take Me Alive, that opening guitar that really from the opening, like, I don't know what it is, like a G modified, the way it kind of rings out, and that dirty, like nasty guitar lick comes in. I just can't get enough. The whole song, the social kind of like warped narrator's like broken mind as he's having a showdown with the police. Just the guitar and the lyrics just work so perfectly in sync to create an awesome atmosphere. My number 1 though is going to be Dr. Wu. Just it feels like their most human, like sounding, like almost autobiographical. It's probably not, but it might actually be Donald Fagen like opening up a little bit. And I just think it's so pretty. The horn work is amazing, and I think might be Fagen's best vocal performance. It's just got this tinge of emotion that you don't usually get from Steely Dan. So it's going to be my number 1, but all these songs, and there's so many more that I had on my list. Like I literally was shuffling them out and in as I was trying to like figure out what to put on here, but there's so many for me.
Yeah, I think that they generally did a good job getting their best work into singles and on the radio. Like I think their deep cuts are great too, but they're definitely not a band where you're like, oh, you can't judge them by what's on the radio. I'm like, no, you get a pretty good idea of the quality of Steely Dan by what's on the radio, to me.
I'd agree with that for the most part, yeah. So let us know what you think of our list. Drop your favorite Steely Dan songs down in the comments as well. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Hit the bell for notifications so you get notified when new videos drop. And we'll be back tomorrow with side 3. You'll see that.